Hi, I'm John Self, creator of the New Restaurant Manager series of videos and books. Today's topic is how to manage older and part time employees. Right now, the U.S. workforce is made up of five different generations, each having very different work experiences and expectations. Chances are great that you will have older employees in your own restaurant, with some being much older. Some of your older employees will hate having a younger manager and try to ignore you, but others won't mind at all, and still others will want to help you. When I was a new manager, I worried about not being taken seriously by my older employees. When I was with older employees, I found myself losing confidence and becoming very, very quiet. My GM thankfully noticed this change and sat me down. He said, "Don't ever apologize for your age." Then he asked me a question that really turned it around for me. He asked, "How old do you think you should be to manage your older employees?" I said, "I don't know, but I figured probably around 30." He looked at me and said, "Okay, you're now 30. Now get back out there and manage like I know you can." If you're a new manager, here are a few recommendations to help you. Go to your older employees first and get to know them. When you start out, engage your older employees in one on ones. Ask them about their experiences with the company and what has worked and not worked. Tell them about your goals for the team and how they fit into these goals. Ask them what support they want and need from you. Learn what is important. What's their best and least favorite parts of work? What's frustrating? Tell them you look forward to working with them. If you treat these interactions with sincerity and not just as a task, I guarantee they will appreciate your time and questions. It is a great start to get them to work with you and for you. This time with your employees will greatly help in establishing you as a manager employees want to work for. Don't compromise your standards just to be liked. Do not be driven by the need to be liked. It's a very big trap for new managers, most especially with your older employees, because they'll see right through this and think of you as weak, greatly hurting your chances of gaining their respect ever. So, on to part-timers. Let's talk about them for a minute. Most restaurants have a lot of part-timers, and most managers they really give preference to their full-time employees a lot of times. Um, they usually give them better shifts with more understanding and tolerance. With their part-timers, some managers can be very policy-driven, black and white, and very intolerant when problems happen with their part-timers, which is too bad because they are not only all alienating their part-time employees with different standards, but encouraging negative attitudes toward the part-time employees by the full-time employees, resulting in part-timers having bad morale, low expectations, and high turnover. The fact is that part-time employees can be your best employees. After all, they don't usually burn out, and they should have the best attitude since they view the job as necessary to achieve their financial goals or a step toward a career goal. Here's some guidelines that I think might help. Number one, keep them part-time and honor their schedules. Don't schedule them for more than they said they can work. Even in your worst bind, don't pressure them. But when you do get in a bind, ask them. Don't threaten and don't demand. Most will be glad to help out. Just don't do it regularly. Make it the exception. They want to be part-timers, so let them be part-time. Number two, make sure that when interviewing, be realistic about their schedules. Say, here's the schedule you'll probably most likely have. Don't set up false expectations. This is probably the number one reason that causes more terminations and quits and ill will than all the others combined with part-timers. If in school, they've got a lot of stuff going on, social life, classes, homework, tests, all sorts of stuff. If not in school, they have kids, husbands, wives, or parents requiring their time and attention. Many times it is a very delicate balance that adding just one more shift will be too much, forcing them to quit. Number three, have the same expectations and standards for your part-timers as you do with your full-time employees. It is essential to be fair and consistent with all the rules for everyone. Part-timers will overlook a lot of flaws if they know that everyone is treated the same. Number four, they want to feel they are part of the team. So communicate with them, spend time with them to get to know them as individuals and not just as warm bodies. Number five, keep it fun. Professionalism and fun can coexist. Big things should be treated as big, but small things should be treated as small. Part-timers can be some of your best employees. They are usually motivated, eager to come to work, and want to be part of the team. Treat them with respect and as individuals, but most importantly, treat them equally. I'd love to hear your comments, and we'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.